And welcome back, my friend, to another one of my episodes here on my beautiful strength program. Getting my beautiful strength pull chain workout in today. All back and biceps yet again. Starting off with a basic warm up. Got some cat-cow motion, trying to get a little bit more engagement and activation. When we're doing the cat-cow, we want to think of lats, not just traps. Utilizing the lats to pull ourselves down as well as our lower traps. Same thing here with the seated shoulder packers, as I like to call them. We're just rolling the shoulders down and back, pushing the chest up, and then getting a little bit of reaching bridges. Things are feeling pretty stiff and tight today, as you're going to see in my technique here with my pull-ups here in a little bit. Very tight in the back, very tight in the shoulders. Not exactly sure why that's going on right now, but that's perfectly fine. Remember, the principle of adaptive training is use what you have. So if you have a little less mobility from one day to the next, it's perfectly okay to use a little bit of a shorter range of motion. Finishing off with some T-planks to also get some stability in the shoulders, the rear delts, and the hips moving back and forth. Very good control, and we're off into our leg raises. Leg raises are a really good exercise to have at the beginning of a pull chain exercise because they are a back exercise, or at least they should be a back exercise, even though they're classified as a flexion chain movement and we're utilizing our abdominals. Stabilizing in the back is key. Really focusing on trying to keep my lats engaged, trying to keep some tension in my erectors, and utilizing a lot of tension in my arms as well, making sure that I have that stability. So that's how you prevent the swinging, but also kind of warm up your back muscles for the pull chains to come. Starting off with the second one here on the straight bar, feeling a little bit better with the straight. I feel like I can get a little bit more range of motion in my shoulders, a little bit more of a hang. You can see I'm still a little tight in the biceps, not quite straight arm, still working on that. My range of tension in my pull chain is not where I'd like it to be. I'd like to be able a little bit straighter, but it's still getting a little bit better. And today we are doing weighted pull-ups or loaded pull-ups. Got about 25 pounds here on the dip belt. One of the reasons why pull-ups are a primary exercise in the Beautiful Strength program is they are so easy to load. All you need is something on your waist. Just a little belt. Yoga belt is something heavy. Beautiful thing is you don't need a whole lot of weight most of the time. Not feeling my strongest today. I've been a little under the weather. It's been getting pretty cold here in Denver, so not feeling my best. So just getting about 4 or 5 repetitions here, back and forth. Remember, use what you've got. And then after a couple sets of that, I'm sorry I didn't get the others on video, I decided I'm just going to go with simple body weight here, going with a narrower grip as well. So a lot of times when I'm going with body weight, I'll use a more progressive technique, just using whatever range I can get. Remember, your resistance increases as you go higher, so not quite getting what I want for the range, but that's sometimes the way it is. But the pull chain, or the pull-ups rather, are primarily what I was working on today. I got about 3 or 4 weighted pull-ups. Again, sorry I didn't get it all on video. And then we have our single arm rows, which is the level 2 in the Beautiful Strength program. And things are still feeling a little bit run down, so I'm only gonna get 1 set here. Just get a little bit more focusing on the connectivity of the engagement of my lats, my shoulders, my biceps, along with my glutes and my hamstrings in the opposite leg, because force transfers diagonally through the body. It's not something that needs to have a lot of twist. I've got a little more twist on my left arm than I have on my right arm, much more stable here. Although sometimes you never know, it could be an angle of just the way the camera is looking at you as well. So want to kind of make sure that you get different angles if you're filming yourself, because sometimes it looks like you're twisting more and maybe not. So I'll have to take a look at that another time. And then also to finish off, why not? I've got a little bit of extra time here before I run off to a football party. We got our lateral curl, always a very satisfying way to go about it. Remember, this is still pull chains. So yes, we're emphasizing the biceps, but we are in no means isolating them. We want to make sure we've got plenty of engagement and stability in the lats, in the back, in the traps, the grip. Everything is working. There's just more emphasis on the biceps, making sure my elbow is not coming too far forward. Although again, a little bit more forward than I would like. This is a little bit more of a stricter technique here on the right side, which is interesting because my right shoulder is usually less stable than my left one. But again, it could have been just a camera angle, making it look like the elbow was more forward. back and forth, keeping lots of control, especially on the eccentric. You don't want to just drop down and lose the tension as you come down, getting the same number of repetitions on each side. And there's today's pull chain workout. Thank you very much for watching. Be fit and live free.